information. Someone wrote this letters out in big boys. I got faith in you, baby. I got faith in you now. And you've been such a good friend to me. Lord, I love you.
I am not better than anyone who watches my videos. All 56 of you. I love you. So let me just start off by saying that I'm not better than anyone who watches my videos. I like to think of myself as like, bear with me, Harriet Tubman, you know, like I'm guiding us all out of the same journey. We're all going through the same thing and we're all trying to escape. I'm not at all like that workout teacher that's just standing up there looking slayed and sweatless while everybody behind her is working out. Like, no, I'm on the floor too, like, all right, 2 sets, guys. 2 more sets and we're done. We are going through this journey together. Everything that I speak of, I am either currently going through or have been before. Just a disclaimer. Hello, great friends. I am back with another video. This video is going to be really different because I'm not just doing like the normal how-to like I normally would. So I'm combining 2 things. I'm combining like a story time, kinda, and a how-to video. I recently just went through a breakup. So that's what the story time part's gonna come through. Like, I want to talk about my breakup in a way that is respectful to the other person involved, but also respectful to my healing process, because I really do need to talk about this, kind of get it off my chest. And it's a how-to video about how to cry out to God, because what doesn't go together better than crying and breakups? They fit together. Like brownies and hot fudge, like Doritos and sour cream. Maybe that's just a me thing. I love that stuff. Or nude lip gloss and baby hairs, okay? They just go together like Nike and Colin Kaepernick. So I was in a relationship with someone for a good 8 months, and it was amazing. We were both wonderful to each other. It was great. I recently fell ill-ish. I had kind of like a health scare with like blood pressure related issues. Like I fainted. School bus is going by. Just go by, school bus, go by. But I fainted at work one day, and yeah, your girl's health was just like downhill from there. And I can honestly say I did become harder to love, but it wasn't my fault. I was scared. I was going through things. I was going to the doctor all the time, and they were trying to figure out what was going on. I was absolutely in the dark about what was going on, and I mean, WebMD wasn't helping. Everything I looked up on WebMD, like, I have cancer. It's cancer. It ended up not being cancer, but still, when we are stressed out, we kind of try to come up with our own symptoms or whatever. But as I was going through that, I became harder to love. I can honestly say that I became very stressed out all the time. I wasn't the most fun person to be around. And probably like maybe like a day, 2 days before I was supposed to have like my big appointment to figure out what everything was, the person who I was with just stopped talking to me. And it hurt because I didn't love that person with terms and conditions, but they did. They honestly loved me up until the point where I was no longer easy to love. And that's fine. Everything happens for a reason. I am getting over it. But what hurt about it was not the fact that we broke up. I mean, I've been through so many breakups. That's not what it was. What hurt was that it was unexpected. It was so unexpected. So this is for my rated R girls, my rated R for real girls. We know sometimes that we settle. We get into relationships with these caliber of guys that are only good enough. So we know there's like a 98.7 chance that this could end up in a breakup because of the type of caliber of guy that they are. Like I said, this is for my rated R girls, rated R for real. Be real. You know we settle sometimes. All of us are not meeting our boyfriends at youth revival and Bible study. Some of us are settling. And I have done that before. And when we broke up or things ended because I found out they were either married or they were cheating on me, all these things have happened to me, or had a wife in a different country, I already knew it was coming because of the caliber of man he was. So the blow was not fatal. I already had my Lemonade CD in my glove compartment. I was already ready. I already had someone on standby to start talking to. I was already ready. But with this breakup, I did not see it coming. I did not have a parachute. The landing strip was not paved with pillows because I had no plans on coming down. And that gets me to the first step of crying out to God, being honest when you cry out, being absolutely truthful. I had to be honest with myself and say, this breakup hurts because I did not see it coming. God, this breakup hurts because I knew for sure this was the one. I knew I got it right. And then with me, being who I am, a person who makes videos talking about God and a person who gives advice constantly, for me to be, it's just, what is it with today with this, all the traffic? With me being how I am and like constantly giving people advice, to know that you're wrong about something, that kind of attacks your confidence. And I started to question if I was hearing God's voice correctly. So you have to be honest. A lot of times when we break up or when we go through these traumatic losses, we just put a band-aid over it. We start talking to someone else. We turn to our vices. We just throw a band-aid over it. But you cannot fix a bullet wound with a band-aid. So the first process of this crying out is telling the truth, and that is extracting all the pain. That is like, and when I say crying out, I mean like being completely honest. Why it hurts, like why you're feeling the pain you're feeling. Acknowledge the pain head on. That's the first thing that I had to do, was just be honest. This breakup hurts because it's unexpected. I did not see myself breaking up. We were 8 months in, only 3 months away from our anniversary. So yeah, it hurts because I totally did not see this person leaving me, and then not only leaving me, but leaving me for something I don't have control of. Like I can't control like my health and what's happening. I'm doing things to get better, but I can't just say, hey, I'm better. Like it's a process. Much like going through a breakup, it's all a healing process. As I'm healing through, my health related issues, I'm also healing through this breakup. The second thing in your cry out, excuse me, this is really hard. The second thing, now that you have cried out, now have you been your most vulnerable self with God, you've acknowledged this pain, you acknowledge this hurt that you're feeling, you remove the pain, you've removed the bullet. What is left now is a wound. And a lot of times we don't think of it like that. We just get out of these breakups. You have to understand, when we go through these traumatic losses, you lost a part of something that was once a part of you. Something else has to go there. And that is usually when we put another person in there, or we put our vices in there, or we do what I do, and we just try to throw ourselves into this, I'm better than this person. I'm doing so much better. We put pettiness in that hole. We have this God-sized hole, this wound. What do we put in there? God's loves and concerns. This is what's going to be different for this breakup. I declare this for myself, excuse me, and anyone else who is going through this. I'm taking my hands off of it. I'm not going to run around with this empty wound and try to fill it with my vices, try to fill it with shopping, try to fill it with self-determination to be this better person out of the breakup. No, I'm going to allow God into it. I'm going to allow God into my pain. I'm going to allow God into this situation, and for Him to heal it. I cannot do this on my own. And that is another part of my truth. I can't do this on my own. This is a different type of breakup. I did not see it coming. It hurts a lot. It gets better every day, but it hurts, and it's definitely very catastrophic. So I can't do this on my own. I have to let God into this. I have to let Him heal it. I have to let His love and concern and His eternal peace that has helped me through everything else. I've been through a lot of stuff. Watch my testimony video. So this is only something on a small scale. And I know if He helped me through all of that, that He can get me through this. So that is the second step. After you have extracted your pain, the bullet wound, you have this hole, you need to fill it. Because if you fill it with anything else, you'll just continue to feel empty. You're wondering why you're in that other relationship and you're bleeding. You're bleeding. You're still feeling the same pain you felt from the last relationship. You never allowed yourself to heal. You have slapped this band-aid on this bullet hole, and it's infected because you never let God in, and you're just bleeding everywhere, and you're feeling so much pain because you never cleansed it. Time out for that. We are doing our breakups different. And the third step, the most vital step, after it's all said and done, you have cried out with truth, with honesty, because it is not the act of being free that sets you free. It is the truth that comes with it. It is the truth that is saying that you're vulnerable. It is the humbleness that comes with being completely weak in front of God and saying, you do this. That's the truth that sets you free. You have put God's love and concern into it. Now you may put the band-aid on. Now you may begin your healing process. Heal. This is something, like I said, I don't talk about anything that I don't go through, I'm currently going through. This is going to be different for me. I'm actually going to heal. I'm not going to jump into another relationship. I'm not going to throw myself into a pity project. I am going to sit and heal and say, God, even in this, I know you're here. Even in this, I know you have something greater for me. You have something worked out, but you have something greater for me. I'm not about to go look for it. I'm not about to create 1,000 Tinder sites and soul swipe profiles. No, I am sitting down. Hello, moving truck. I am sitting down and I am letting the healing process begin. You must understand that there is no weakness in crying out. It is so much strength in admitting that you don't have it all together. So I encourage you, if you are going through a breakup or any type of loss, to just cry out to God. Let him hear your concerns and let him do the work and sit back and heal. No more of us walking around with bullet holes with band-aids on them, moving into something else before we are truly healed. Thank you for watching. This has been a really hard video to do because, like I said, I'm still going through this. So to be able to just sit and talk through this is my part of my healing process. And I'm just glad to let you guys into it too. And I hope that this helps someone who's going through a breakup and understand that being a part of the body of Christ, you are never going through anything alone. So if you felt like you were going through your breakup alone, I am right here with you, girl. And we are going to get through this. Thank you for watching. As always, this has been The Faith Closet. Like and subscribe.
It's you, my everything. I still have everything. Can you help me say it?